Hello, welcome back to Sean's Eye View. This week I'm taking my first ever railway journey in Southeast Asia. Starting here at Jakarta, sitting in the executive lounge, if you can call it that, at the very small station Gambir. Now this is where I made a bit of a mistake. I paid the porter too early and he didn't come back to pick me up from the lounge. So I had to get one of the staff to help me get up to the platform. So if you're doing this journey, don't pay your porter until you get on the train. So coming up, we'll be taking this train for 6 hours across Java to Jogja, through the countryside, and then really charming section where the train has to slow down to pass through the hills and the central mountain range. I was really impressed with the carriage, the seat, the service, and the fact that it's quite empty. Now there is another grade of train which has private compartments for first class, but I couldn't get a booking on that. But this one was comfortable and enjoyable. Yes, so if you're getting the early train, try and get an early breakfast before you check out of your hotel. This was great. Maybe not what I wanted at this time in the morning though, but it was good food. Yes, this is very, very different from the trains we have in the UK. I was really impressed. We were actually only 3 passengers in the entire carriage for the whole day. The train is an express, it only stops at a few stations. Hashtag trainwindowview, there's going to be quite a few coming up. As I mentioned earlier, I'll publish the full unedited 2-hour footage, kind of a railway ASMR video. And then I've also already published the entire journey in 12 minutes on a time-lapse version. I hope you enjoy them both, and I hope you enjoy the views as we pass through the countryside of Java. Coming up will be hillsides, some villages, and a few stations in between. sat just in the right seat for the engineer to climb onto the roof above me. As you can see, the rice fields are ready for harvest on this side of the hill range. There were even some where we could see them burning the fields ready to plant the next crop. And this impressed me, so everybody gets to travel facing forward. Very clever. So yes, coming up in the next few weeks on the channel, I'll have more videos from my trip to Jogja, including the review of the hotel I stayed in, the Marriott Yogyakarta, the fantastic temples Borobudur and Prambanan, and some of my footage that I filmed walking around Malioboro in the centre of the city. I really recommend it as a place to visit. You can fly direct from some places, Singapore or KL, but otherwise connection via Jakarta. And I recommend the train. It was a very busy day, lots to see, nice food, very comfortable ride. The time passed incredibly quickly.
dan sampai jumpa pada perjalanan berikutnya.
Thank you for watching. Here are some other videos you might also enjoy. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. We always like to hear from you, and we'll be back next week with another video. Thank you. Bye-bye.